Hello there. The Freeport Partnership wants to do a spooky series of some of the areas that might have a few spirits or two along the way in our community. They wanted to have someone daring, strong-hearted, and could stand right in the midst of spirits without any nerves at all. That person told them no, so they brought me in. Hey, it's Timbo. I'm definitely not in limbo, and I'm a part of the Freeport Partnership Spooky Series 2020. All right, I am here in the Masonic, and my friends are going to be giving me a tour very soon of the Masonic Temple. This is Bill. So Bill, let me ask you a little bit. How long have you been giving these tours here at the Masonic?
Oh, we only started doing this maybe in January. We had some investigators ask if we could come in and take a look, and they had a very productive night. Since that time, they've rented this place several times, and they come in. Sometimes it's a private tour, investigative groups. Sometimes they open them up to the public where if you're interested, you can come along and get the tour, and they bring instrumentations and other toys.
Have you been with them while the toys have been going on? Have you been with them while they've used their toys?
Oh yeah. We also have toys from our own.
Well, good evening. My name is Bill Lesser, and I'm a member of the Masons here at the Freeport Masonic Temple. On behalf of the Friends of the Freeport Masonic, I'd like to welcome you. The Friends are a group of people from the community who are working alongside the Masons to help preserve, improve, and restore this magnificent building. It's a three-phase project which includes roof replacement, repairing interior damage, and upgrades to the facility. We realize that this is a long-term commitment to bring this place back to being the focal point of the community. We need your help and support to make it happen. Your attendance here tonight helps us in that goal, so thank you for coming. For those who are interested, we do have souvenir shirts, waters, and Knights of the Quarantine medals available on the back table behind you. So I'm sure everyone here is anxious to get started with their investigation, so we ask that you stay together so that we can get done in a timely fashion so you can go back to doing your investigations. We'll be turning off lights as we go along in preparations for your investigations. If anybody has any questions, if not, let's get started. Starting with the game room that we're in right now, most of the activity is centered around the pictures in the back of the wall, where there are class pictures dating back all the way back to the 1920s. So now we're going to go next door to the crystal room, called that because of the crystal fixtures. So let me tell you a little bit about the Freeport Masonic. Much like the Masons who have gathered here since the late 1800s, this building holds many secrets or mysteries which have only now begun to reveal themselves. Right now we're in the Crystal Room, which is the location of where the original smaller Masonic Temple was located in 1903. It was raised to construct the current building, which opened up in 1928. While there have been no deaths in this building, or in the previous Masonic Temple, this structure has always meant a great deal to the many who pass through its doorway. This room is used for weddings, receptions, meetings, parties, and many other activities. A variety of paranormal equipment has picked up activity in this room, but be warned. If your EMF meter picks up anything out by the windows, you're picking up the transformers and not a ghost. Also, if you hear any rustling coming out of the fireplace, again, it's not ghosts, it's our resident bats. Don't fear, they can't get in here. Orbs have been photographed over the library against this wall and over the entrance to the ladies' lounge, which is where we're going to head to next.
And do you have anything that you would like to share about this room?
I have that right there, that little piece of crystal right here.
I was the host, the MC for a Cubs caravan. And that little piece right there, when I walked in, I was here by myself when I walked in, and that thing started to make some noise. I looked around, I looked at every single window to make sure everything was shut, had the heebie-jeebies, and I said, come on, man, just stop it. It stopped. I'm not kidding. So with an orb that is over this area right here, does that mean because of the age of the books or something that there's a
We're not
feel?
sure, but they call them orbs. It's a indication of the presence of a paranormal entity. You can take a picture and you might see round balls, you might see a streak, and take a picture immediately afterwards and it's not there. So that tells you it's not something on your lens, so because it should be there for every picture. But when you see it before and after, or after and before, it's capturing something. What? And we call them spirits.
First chill down the back. That's all I'm saying.
We're now in the ladies' lounge, and the ladies' bathroom is located right here at the end. There are many women's groups that were associated with the Masons, such as Job's Daughters, the Order of the Eastern Star, and the White Shrine of Jerusalem. One of the members still frequents this room, and we refer to her as the matron. She's made her presence known in many ways. She's been photographed with infrared cameras with the Connects program, which basically draws a stick figure based on what it sees on the obelisk, and also many other devices. We use the FLIR or forward-looking infrared, and that can also detect changes in the temperature. So you might see a cold spot and see the cold spot actually start moving. Reports of unexplained noises and shadows have come from various locations throughout the temple. So right now we're going to go upstairs. And as we pass through the lobby, take a look up at the ceiling. That was all hand painted by somebody playing Michelangelo on the back of a scaffolding.
So this picture that was taken of her, or pictures that have been taken of her, how does you said stick figure, or there are different looks? Has she been named? Do anybody have any clue who or what she is?
We've not been able to identify it. They're really good at giving confusing answers. We think we know who she might be, but you ask, is your name Anna? Yes. Is your name Joan? Yes.
Define answers. What is she? She just says
Using an obelisk on a yes/no question. We've had people use dowsing rods, metal rods, and with cross means yes, apart means no. We've also had a spirit box, they call it a talking box, and you can actually hear what they are trying to say.
Oh my gosh! Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So anyhow, all of this was hand painted, and we're now heading upstairs.
Oh my gosh! I've never been here in this area right here.
This is a secret. So before we go into the lodge room, I'd like to point out the third floor. That's the Northwest Children's Dyslexic Center. It's our main charity for the Scottish Rite.
And it's also where we teach children who have dyslexia how to overcome their handicap. We also teach teachers how to teach children with dyslexia. That's all free, no charge, and we cover from Wisconsin down to about I-80, and from Iowa all the way over to Fox River.
So you have children come throughout the year?
They do offer it year-round. Right now they're shut down because of COVID.
Sure, of course.
But normally they run from September to about May, so they kind of follow the school year.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so turn some lights on.
Whoa.
You want to get a dramatic shot?
Oh my God. Oh, come on, man. I have. Come on, man. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh. Okay.
Not as spooky with all the lights on. Masons from Evergreen Lodge still meet in this room. As you look around, you'll notice the ornate velvet chairs located on 3 sides of the room. They're almost 100 years old and they are all hand carved. Masonry is a centuries-old organization that revolves around the gathering of good men. They're carefully vetted and from all walks of life, regardless of race, religion, or culture. Come together to learn from each other and help each other in their goals in life. New members go through historical rituals designed to help them ask important questions about their life and morality so they can decide for themselves what's important to devote their lives to. We don't specialize in any one demographic or cause, but instead are united with good people to make the world a better place with the limited time we have in it. Masons are found all over the world working together to improve ourselves and each other. In the center of the room is the altar, and you'll notice that we keep a volume of sacred law on it. The volume of sacred law depends on the religion of the members that are attending. So for Christians, it's the Holy Bible. If we have Muslims attending, we would also have a Holy Quran on there with the Holy Bible. Or we would have a Torah or a Bhagavad Gita, depending on the religion. Masonry is not a religion, but it is a religious organization.
Can I ask a question? Sure. I bet I was listening to all your information. I looked over at that desk area there, and everything else I'm looking at is all cool. But I looked over at that area right there, and I got just a weird feel. Now, are there orbs and spirits in this room?
Yes.
Around that area?
Yes.
Get out! Oh man! I'm telling you, I got a major. I don't want to walk over there. I do, but I don't. I am walking over. What has been seen in this room?
Mostly noises. They've photographed orbs. They've picked up EMF readings off of their meters. To become a Mason, all you have to do is ask one, but you want to make sure that you ask one that's living. Matter of fact, the door on the right goes into the preparation room, and it's framed by 2 pillars representing the earth and the stars. And one night, one of the Masons was here cleaning up after a meeting by himself, and he heard ritual coming from the lodge next door, which is where we're going to be going to next.
What's ritual? Just the
meeting.
So heard the meeting and then walked in and there was nothing.
There was nothing there. No, he was the last one here.
This is, oh my gosh. Okay. Mm-hmm. This room is immense. This room is beautiful.
You know why we call it the large lodge room now? It's twice as many people as the small one. Organizations such as the Scottish Rite, York Rite, the women's organizations, Order of the Eastern Star, White Shrine of Aramis, they all met in this room.
I don't really feel as much as I did in the smaller room, but I'm sure you said there was noise.
Yeah, we were sitting here in those leather seats one night, just sitting here quietly, and we heard the secretary from there walk across, down here, and back again. But you notice, you don't really hear footsteps. It's carpeted. But we heard honk, 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 honk. And you could follow it with your eyes as they walked across the room.
So you saw, you heard.
We heard. Didn't see a thing.
So you were here and you heard it.
Yes.
Bill, what's your reaction? What's your reaction when you're standing here? You don't see anything, but you hear that sound. You hear those noises. Do you want to run as fast as you can out of here, or do you just kind of...
The spirits that are here are all benevolent. We have nobody has had an encounter with a bad spirit. The Masons who are here, the spirits that are here because they want to be. We've asked them if they want. They come and go. This is like Grand Central Station. We've had days when it's crowded, and other days when there's just a couple here.
So you do this late at night, but could there honestly, at this point, I mean, you say it's Grand Central Station, could there be spirits in here 24/7?
Oh, there are. We've had people come in 1 o'clock in the afternoon and sit down in the ladies' lounge and have conversations with the matron.
And with those conversations, oh my gosh, okay. So how does she respond back? And what's the...
Again, it was using the obelisk and on a yes/no question. So you say, hi, how are you? Speak. The obelisk will also spit out words. It's got a vocabulary of about 2,000 words.
On any of these with the obelisk, have there been like, I know this sounds weird, but like old-fashioned words that are spoken that it's like you can tell that this individual is from a long way away or from many years ago?
The vocabulary is only 2,000 words. So it doesn't create the word that the spirit is saying. It does its best approximation.
Okay. All right. I have the best approximation of chills going up and down my spine.
Walk through that door.
Feel anything?
I feel a tightness. I don't know if that's nerves or if that's coolness. It's like 10, 15 degrees cooler.
There's a entity that we call the Tyler. And one of the Tyler's jobs is to stand at this door and guard.
Okay. So I'm basically standing in the way of Tyler right now.
Right, or Tyler's standing in front of you, could be. If we had the right types of cameras, you might see something. When you go and watch your video, you may see something.
Oh, okay. Okay. Right here, there is, I'm not exaggerating, it feels 15 to 20 degrees cooler than it did just right over there. There's just this, and there's no air flowing. This is freaky. This is freaky. It's warm right here now. It's warm right here. It's cold. Tyler, I'm sorry if I stepped near you. Knock, knock. Anyone here? Whoa,
You heard that?
I heard that. I heard that.
They are
Yep.
kind of playful, because we've sat in this room one time during an investigation, and we asked them to make a noise. And we said, can you make a noise? And it said, yes. Would you make a noise? It said, yes. Seconds later, one of the other teams came over the radio and said, when you guys making a loud noise? And you have to be really specific. Will you make a loud noise in this room? Because them being what they are, it was actually downstairs below us that they actually heard the loud noise.
I heard something. It wasn't a boom, but it was a sound.
And I can guarantee you that it wasn't the heat, because right now our boiler's down.
All I'm saying is, right here, regular warmth, regular warmth. Much cooler. This is crazy.
Welcome to the Masonic Temple.